Before I start going into the details of the game, Gambia, unbelievable. You're through to the quarterfinals. What an amazing story this is. This is why we love football, and this is why I personally love international football. You don't get these sort of stories in club football. Gambia, 150th ranked in the FIFA rankings. Say what you say about FIFA rankings, they're 150th in the FIFA rankings. Are through to the quarterfinals of this year's Afcon. Unbelievable. Tom Yinfight, the manager. He's been there now, I think, for a couple of years as manager, built this process, built this whole project with the Gambian national team, and they've made a quarterfinals of an Afcon. Big up to every Gambian. Guinea, feel sorry, Naby Keita was out for the match with yellow card suspension, so that was a big miss for them because he has been fantastic in this tournament. But let's look at some of the details of the game. It was, first half, it was a little bit cagey because it's around a 16, so it's going to be cagey. After the second half began, it just started, boom. It's just the fireworks started. There was just chances and chances, shots that were horribly missed, hit the crossbar, hit the post. But let's give it to this player right here. First off, 71st minute, this player, Musa Barrow. What a player he is. I've been following him now for a while because he's at Bologna right now in Serie A, and he's been a couple seasons in the Serie A. He is a goal scorer. He's started off really hot this season in the Serie A, kind of faded a little bit now from November onwards. But this Afcon, he's gotten his form back, and my God, he is scoring for fun in this Afcon. So big up to Musa Barrow, and another player I need to shout out for this Gambian side, who also plays in the Serie A. See, you might think to yourself, oh, this side, they're on 150th ranked in the world. They don't have a lot of good players. This guy right here, Omar Goli, he is a tank. He is an absolute tank, and he clears everything. He does everything for this Gambian side. He is the heart and soul of the defense and the whole team. So big up to Omar Goli, man. What a performance from him as well. Footmob gave him a 7.7. I would have given him a 100 out of 10. He was excellent, just clearing everything. Yes, okay. I'll say this. After Musa Barrow got the goal, which was fantastically taken, he took it wonderfully under control and then slotted it past the Guinean goalkeeper. After that, Gambia were holding on. I'm not going to lie, Gambia were really much holding on. Guinea just came with wave after wave of attack, just putting the ball into the box. They scored an offside goal from across where Gambia's defense was all over the place. The right side was wide open. They got the cross inside the box, Guinea, and it was a tap-in, but it was rolled offside. Then they hit the crossbar. They hit the post. Gambia were holding on for the last 15 minutes. But you know what? Sometimes you need luck in football. Gambia got it in the last 10 minutes. They hanged on and got the 1-0 victory and are going to the quarterfinals of this year's Afcon. This reminds me a lot of Madagascar's run to the quarterfinals in last edition of the Afcon when they were debutants. And Gambia are debutants in this Afcon as well. They will obviously face the winner of Cameroon versus Comoros. And I think a lot of us can predict it's going to be Cameroon because of, excuse me for the notification, because of the COVID issues with the Comoros field. But, I mean, it's just an unbelievable performance. Mare in the midfield as well. He plays his club football for Genk in Belgium. It's a very underrated side. And Tom Yinfight just deserves a lot of credit. He does a lot of credit. And one of their best strikers, Asan Cisse, who plays his club football for Zurich, was on the bench. And they still managed to do this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable story this is. Guinea, they did create a lot of good chances. Moriba in the midfield was really good for Guinea. Obviously plays his club football for RB Leipzig, Diawara as well. So Guinea were unlucky, I think, in the last 10 minutes not to get a goal, to get an equalizer, but that's the problem for them. They haven't really scored a lot of goals. And this Gambian defense is just rock solid. They've conceded 1 goal this tournament. That was a penalty to Mali. That's it. That's all this Gambian. So they're not going to have a lot of possession of the ball. I think they have the possession stats here, if I'm not mistaken, on FootMob. See, okay, well, it was 49 today. In the other games, Gambia had about maybe 40% ball possession, but every time they went on the counterattack, it was really dangerous. Today, it was a bit more even. First half, it was about 50-50. Then Gambia kind of grew into the game more in the second half, started creating chances. In the last 15 minutes, it was all Guinea, like I talked about. But total shots 12 to 19, chances created 14 to 5. Two big chances. I think it was the crossbar and then the post, or was the post first and then the crossbar, and then obviously Gambia's big chance was Musa Barrow's goal. But unbelievable. I'm not stunned because, shall we quickly roll the tape? I said it would be 1-0 Gambia. I said it would be 1-0 Gambia. Because without Naby Keita, the best player for Guinea, I just think, where's the creativity going to come from and where's the goals going to come from? While when I look at Gambia, anytime they have won a game in this Afcon, it's been 1-0. 1-0 against Mauritania and 1-0 against Tunisia. And they've done it again. If Gambia face Cameroon, I think it's going to be interesting. I think Gambia could really frustrate Cameroon because Cameroon haven't faced a side that are so defensively solid and are so organized like Gambia. So, you know what? Big up to them. You know what? Every Gambian out there, you must be absolutely over the moon. You should be so proud of this team. And I'll say it again. Sky's the limit. You can win this Afcon. Why not? Why not? You've seen this many upsets in the Afcon. Why can't you guys win the Afcon and pull a remarkable story? It's one of the more remarkable stories we will ever see in international football. But there's my little mini review of Gambia 1, Guinea 0. Round of 16 action in the Afcon. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel, like the video for more Afcon content in this year's edition. Have a beautiful day. Congrats to Gambia. Unfortunate for Guinea. I think they were just lackluster in front of goal, just didn't have the prolific striker that they need. Have a beautiful day, guys. Stay safe in this crazy world. Adios.